big.
He does actually. Yeah.
I mean, he's always thick.
Apologies for that.
Anyway, he's a solid lad, but to super bantam feather and now he's super feather, it's I think he's got 3 or 4 rounds in him. I don't mean in general, I just meant that'll be his best chance. He's getting Zelfa out of there early when his power's still there, carrying that extra weight around. I mean, who am I to say they're bigger, but you'd expect Zelfa to be able to naturally carry it. My DAZN's awful tonight.
Yeah, mine was
buffering, it's pixelating. DAZN's sort it out. Paying £25 for this.
Not good, mate. Not good,
Zelfa,
is it?
You can
I do like Zelfa, to be fair.
I do. He's keeping his foot. If you notice, normally you go on outside when you're fighting a southpaw, but he's actually keeping his foot on the inside to try catch him with his right, I think. I think he's looking for a particular shot at the start. I think Jazza's a bit too cute for that, but normally he'd put his foot on outside and look to come round, but he's staying on inside. I don't know if that's a tactic or he's just not realised.
Yeah.
But he'll catch Jazza with a short right as he steps in if he keeps doing that.
What's your clock on, mate?
1:46.
Yeah.
5,
okay.
4.
I think we're about 1 second in front. It's pretty, pretty sharp.
Fairly even round at the moment. Not much. Not a right lot's happened.
Just a feeling out process.
A lot of feints, pouring out with jab. Zelfa's on back foot, but he boxes like that anyway.
Yeah.
Jazza looking for a swinging overhand left there, but you could see that coming a mile off. We could. So John Stones front and centre there. Look.
Yeah, I see that actually. Yeah. They played at home today, didn't they? So not too far.
They got a good win against Newcastle, 4-0.
4-0 was it? About time they did something.
It is. They're the only team I fear could go on an unbeaten run of like 14, 15 games. I think everyone else, Arsenal, Liverpool, will lose games. But City, once they click, they'll click. I don't know if that's today, but that new signing's got a 14-minute hat-trick. So
he did, yeah.
That doesn't bode well for opponents, but...
No, definitely not.
Yeah, tentative start.
It is.
But,
it is.
I mean, what can we expect? I mean, Zelfa's got to be careful, and Jazza has also got to be careful, but for a different reason. You know, Jazza's potentially on.
It's last chance saloon for Jazza Dickens, this, mate, isn't it? To be fair.
Do you know what? I'm surprised that he's only 33 as well, though.
Yeah.
He's not much older than Zelfa, but has considerably more boxing miles on the clock.
Yes, correct.
Being a world champion in some guises, you know, I think he had the wheelie bin belt.
I think he at least fought for the IBO, whether he won it or not. I couldn't tell you categorically.
He's making an appearance tonight. As you can see, I've brought my manly hot water bottle with me for the
there you go.
For the shift.
That's what the people want to see, mate.
That's it. That's what they've come here for. Keep me nice and warm later on. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to score it, but I don't know what I'd do with that round. I really don't. I'm not scoring it. I'm just going to pick a winner at the end based on what I can remember.
Yeah. The old eye test. Well, to be fair, I think I thought that Zelfa would stop Jazza Dickens in this one, but if not, I mean, it's 10 rounds, isn't it?
Yes, I think so. I mean, it could just go like that for 10 rounds.
Yeah, that's true. But
just feeling
that's not good enough for Zelfa, is it? That's the...
No, just showing now some footage. Jazza caught Zelfa with a short right. Nothing much behind it, but very even first round.
Yeah, I would say so. Bit of data downloading, do you reckon?
Possibly.
Right then, round 2.
Again, Zelfa with his foot on inside. He's definitely looking for that short right at some stage in this fight as a finishing shot. Say again. I'll have it in a bit. Thanks, love. That's my Chinese takeaway just arrived.
Happy days, mate. Happy days. Good left hand by Jazza.
Yeah, I do think that Jazza's looking for right hand straight down pipe, but to do damage with at some stage, because he's just staying on the inside. I know I keep repeating myself like a broken record, but you don't see that. Like then he stepped on the outside and half caught Jazza. I think Zelfa's looking to take it to 5, 6, 7, and that's when he'll step it up.
Drown him. Yeah.
Well, I think he's in first gear at the moment. Jazz
has been done like that a few times in his career, though, hasn't he? Kid Galahad done him like that.
Yeah, it can press forward, but when it goes, it goes. And if they've got additional gears, that's when he'll struggle.
Yeah. There's a certain level of fighter that Jazz has always struggled against, hasn't he, throughout his career?
Yeah, slick boxers that can box on back foot, two-handed fighters, switch hitters. It just because Jazza does everything fundamentally basic.
Yeah,
and I don't mean that as though he is a basic
fighter. No. He's
not flashy.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
he's very meticulous, methodical, straight up guard. I mean, he sets his feet wide, but I think that's evolved over time. He didn't used to have such a wide stance.
Loving the setup tonight, JFT. By the way,
say again. Sorry.
Loving the setup tonight.
Cheers, man. Sat on sofa for a change.
Yeah, nice little mic.
Step away from the desk.
Mike headed into the shot. Love it.
We're going up in the world, mate. We're going up.
Moving up, indeed. The feet keep tangling. Have you noticed?
So yeah, but as I said, Zelfa's got it in front on the inside. Which means if they step to the same way, they'll trip there again. I think Zelfa's going to get knocked down, but because of that, possibly tripping and
just one of those flash ones that you kind of have to register as a knockdown, but he's not hurt.
Yeah, but that's a problem, isn't it? If you get 10-8'd.
Yeah, nice jab to the body and left hook by Zelfa there as well. He's definitely got the speed advantage, hasn't he? Here, he's much flashier. I know his nickname's Flash, but no pun intended. But he definitely is.
That was his nickname anyway, wasn't it? Because of his uncle. So
yeah,
I think he's the Brown Flash, and Uncle Pat's Black Flash. Caught him there again. Did Jazza?
Yeah, nice shot actually. The first 2 rounds they've been competitive, definitely.
Very. I wouldn't say struggling with Jazza's movement, but Zelfa's finding it awkward because Jazza's shorter as well. So he's punching down. Zelfa's not that tall at super feather, so it's not something he's that used to. He's used to people either the same size or bigger than him, taller than him.
Anyone that's with us will be here, obviously.
That's vodka, by the way, not water.
We'll be here for the remainder of the card. So you got Pat McCormack against Robbie Davis Jr. next. The co-main event's going to be great for the British and Commonwealth super feather with Bellotti and Gomez Jr. And then, of course, Catterall Barboza being the main event. Winner probably going to be a world champion in the next short while. So
48 hours, 48 to 72 hours, maybe. Check your spam folder.
Yeah. Keep the Gmail refreshing, boys.
Notifications on.
Love it. Right, who's going to assert some authority on this one then? Tell you what, them rounds have flown by. 3 rounds in already.
Yeah. Crawler with another win.
Yeah, saw
that. I think they're going to move him fast now.
He's back out on the Pat Brown card, isn't he?
Yeah, I just meant in general, though. I think I'm on about, like, names. I think they're going to try get him a British title shot soon and look at trying to fill up these arenas like his brother. Yeah,
definitely.
Eddie's tested the water with him. He sells decent tickets. He's boosting his profile. It's getting bigger. The spotlight that he's giving him is bigger every time. He normally don't really talk to him much other than a couple of words, but he gave him sort of a platform this time. He's been front and center on a lot of the broadcasts. So yeah, I'm excited for that because obviously I'm friends with his brother, and I've known William since he was a little kid. So I'm excited to see a journey through again. I saw him. And when he retired, I pretty much said I'd never go to boxing again. and I did. But so yeah, I'm excited to see where he can go. Whether he can emulate what his brother did it would be difficult because his brother got the right fights at the right nights, and it all felt. This is going to sound mad, but probably one of the best things that happened to Anthony's career is getting hit over the head with a concrete slab.
Certainly,
he wouldn't have beat Richard Abril at the time. Richard Abril was probably the tougher of the champions at the time. I know Derry Matthews beat him after that, but in a totally different fight. I don't think Anthony were ready at that time, and I think obviously it wasn't good that he got the thing happened to him, the head injury, but it made that fight go away, and then he got the right fight on the right night, and the rest is history.
That's it, mate. The rest indeed is history. Right then, round 3 again. I want to say close, but no one's really asserting any dominance. The pressure's on Zelfa to assert the dominance. He's the favorite. He's the one with world title aspirations. I'm sure Jazza does too, but realistically, I don't think he's going to get there. But
he is starting to catch Jazza a little bit more. Jazza's face is marking up badly.
Sitting down on his shots more as well. I noticed.
Yeah.
Zelfa.
Pat Barrett there.
Good old Pat.
Very good trainer, very good fighter. John Stones.
Love the fact that John Stones is there for the first fight, not just rocking up for the main event.
For the main event.
He's accompanied as well. Looks like he's got company on both shoulders, to be fair to him.
I'm not sure. Is that who he left his missus for?
No idea.
One of them probably is. Allegedly.
Yeah, definitely looks like he's got more than one companion with him tonight in Manchester. So, fair play, Stones it.
Having a good night, is the lad. He's worked today as well.
Yeah, he's put the graft in today.
Put the graft in, mate. He's having a couple of hours off.
Tell you what, Jazz is in tremendous shape, and his veins coming out.
I mean, he always is. He trains.
Yeah, he's trained like an absolute machine.
Beast. I think he's done a lot of traveling at Thailand and places like that.
Yeah, he's in Dubai, I think, a lot as well.
Nice. He's crackers. He's mad as a box of frogs.
Oh, he is, yeah.
I follow him on socials. I remember he used to go feed his duck. He had a duck, or his dad had a pet duck. He's crackers, but good character to have around the sport, man. We need characters in the sport, and Jazza's definitely one of them. Yeah, domestically, he's fought them all.
Oh, he has, yeah. Always said yes as well. Jazza, to be fair, to good right down the pipe by Zelfa there. Jazza trying to respond with some lefts back, but he does look a step behind Zelfa right now. It's not to say it can't change. Good jab by Barrett. He's starting to step it up a bit now.
You referenced it earlier on. The Kid Galahad blueprint is Zelfa's best way of winning this fight. Is box at range if you can. Hit him in clusters, and
when the openings come later in the fight, then step on the gas.
Yeah, I think it'll be a right hand down the pipe that drops Jazza at some stage later on in the fight if he does get dropped.
Oh, good left hand by Jazza. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. He's in this fight.
Jazza's only just missing that right off the back of Zelfa's jab.
Yeah, he's throwing some bombs as well.
I don't think he can keep that up for 10 though, can he? Because he's putting some weight behind
that. Yeah, you would think not, wouldn't you? Yeah. That's a safe play.
Oh, good shot there by Jazza, but Zelfa came back with a right hook to the body. It definitely troubled him, that though.
Yeah, we've seen Zelfa hurt before.
Oh, clash of heads. Zelfa got hurt then. Zelfa's hurt, mate, there. That buzzed him. That definitely buzzed him.
Yeah, Jazz is on him like a rash.
Good right hand again.
Much better round this fourth for Jazza Dickens.
He's catching him with ease at the minute. Staying composed though is Jazza. Zelfa's looking for body now. I think he thinks that that'll pay dividends later on in the fight because Jazza's too tight with his guard to really catch him unless he's throwing.
Yeah, I think the more you see Jazza take a risk, the more it could play into Zelfa's hands because he's slick with his counters. Yeah, he's fast. He's slick with his counters.
Good short right to the body. Good fight this night. It's warming up a bit.
Yeah, that was that round certainly helped things for sure. They both had a little acknowledgement at the end of the round as well.
I need to move my camera up a bit. Look, I've got pajamas on.
Can't beat it.
It's like when you're working in lockdown and you've got
it's like top half with the suit, shirt, and tie, and then the bottom half with the Adidas shorts.
Been there, done that, mate.
Love it.
Every Zoom in lockdown, I was half dressed.
Arnold Barboza is empty. Look, I tell you what, I told you, didn't I, earlier in the week? He's exuding some amount of confidence. To be fair,
I would not be surprised if he stops Jack Catterall tonight.
He's looked great all week.
Well, the narrative I keep hearing, and Eddie Hearn said it as well, that he's not a puncher, he's not a puncher, he's not a puncher. Those are words that people can make you eat.
Josh Warrington wasn't a puncher, and Carl
prime example.
Yeah, Carl Frampton faced him, and he goes, I thought he was pillow fisted, and Carl Frampton said he was one of the hardest punches he's ever been in.
Never recovered. Carl Frampton never recovered.
From the early onslaught.
First wobble. Lee Selby as well. You could see the change in Lee Selby when he felt it. So
you just don't know. If you're going in underestimate someone's power, then that kind of falls on you as well.
The worst dawning of someone's power dawning on someone, the worst I've ever seen is when Kovalev hurt Nathan Cleverly. Did you see it?
Yeah,
he went grey. The colour went zoop.
Yeah, Matt Prime Kovalev was a savage.
If you remember, the referee helped Clev.
He did. He brought Clev back to the corner. Yeah, I remember it.
Hold on here, lad. I'll help you back.
Yeah, his legs were gone.
Yeah, that was awful to see because
that was a career beatdown. That was.
He was never the same. What he fought Bellew and that after, but it was never the same.
He fought Bellew at cruiser, but he could have done super middleweight better than cruiser.
Probably, yeah.
He wasn't a cruiserweight. He had no. I was at that fight, Cleverly Bellew too, in Liverpool, the rematch. Yeah, Eddie was talking about it the other day. AJ was on the card, James DeGale, Callum Smith, George Groves, Scott Quigg, Jamie McDonald.
I've got a glove. In fact, my friends got it. All them names there. I won a TalkSport phone-in competition. I texted in and they rang me and they asked me some obvious box. Who's in the headline this Saturday? And I went, Cleverly and Bellew. You've won. And I won Sky for a year, like the full package.
Jeez.
What else did I win? I won a signed glove, which had all them signatures on it. Joshua Bellew, John Conte, randomly was on it as well. And something else. I can't remember what else. That's why I've got Sky now, because I just kept it on. I had Virgin before that. Shout out Virgin, by the way.
Shout out Virgin, indeed. Yeah, man. It was just all A-sided, stacked.
Great card, that.
Oh, Jazza caught him with a good left.
He's but Zelfa has got, if you notice, he keeps going with that right to the body. He's definitely there. Jazza's badly marked up.
Yeah, I think he does get marked up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a lot of scar tissue around his eyes as well, and his nose has been cut and busted a few times. Caught Jazza's catching Zelfa. He's coming in and just leaving his chin wide up,
isn't it? It's the left hand.
He's leaving his chin up in air though when he's stepping in.
He's shown probabilities before Zelfa. He boxed well against Jordan Gill last time out. To be fair, that was a good performance.
You've got to think though, if the narrative is that he's better and he should win this and he's world title aspiration,
you overlook him.
Yeah.
We see it all the time, don't we?
Yeah. You can't, man. When two people go into a ring to fight, it's anybody's shot. I know there are, examples of people that are unbeatable, you would think, but they all at some stage come unstuck, especially if they're overlooking people.
Yeah, I agree with that.
talking of great fighters that don't lose, did you see John Jones looking worse for wear last night?
Yeah, I saw he looked like he had a good night last night.
He'd had a couple of shandies on the flight, I believe.
Look, enjoy yourself, John. You've had a great
just
career.
Keep your mouth shut though, John.
yeah. Don't go live
fun,
at 2:46 a.m. I think I read that it went live. I wonder. We've got 9 people with us. I wonder what. Obviously, we're not scoring it, but
is anybody scoring this fight?
With us,
how do we see it? They haven't flashed us the
let us know
scores up yet.
If you're watching the fight, what kind of card you got? They haven't flashed one up, have they yet?
No, not that I've seen.
Value's in the front row.
Oh, it'll be 6-0 to somebody then, won't it?
Yeah. Barrett's the matchroom fighter, isn't he? So it'll be.
Yeah, Jazza's a scouser though.
Well, yeah, true.
We're in round 6.
Value's scored every round 10-10.
Jazza's 25 rounds up at the moment, leading in round.
Scored every round 10-10. You can't balance the matchroom or scout.
Yeah, we've got a draw.
Oh, good body work by Zelfa. Hey, did you catch up with the Keyshawn fight yet? What a performance!
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I did.
Absolutely. Him against Andy Cruz got to happen next.
Oh, mate. I couldn't figure out what had happened, though. Because I sat down and I was watching Keyshawn walk in, and I thought, right, I'll log on now. Bam, it was 56 minutes later, and there was something random on the channel. And I'm thinking, I thought I'd lent on the remote. I thought I'd just, nodded, looked down. I didn't realise I'd lost 50 odd minutes. It finished. I'm like,
to be fair, Baranchich didn't look up to much. I'll be honest, but I'll give Keyshawn the benefit of the doubt. He was
I'm struggling with that. Was Keyshawn that good, or did Baranchich?
Look, I'm going to give Keyshawn the benefit of the doubt because his body work is sensational, man.
So good.
Oh, he mixes them body shots so well. I'd like to see him fight any of them at 135. Obviously, he can't fight Shakur, but him against Tank would be great. That would be.
I'm just worried how his chin holds up. But
look, to be fair though, he's huge for 135. He'll be at 140 soon. You said that, didn't you, last time? But he is massive.
A lot bigger than Tank.
Oh yeah, huge.
He'll give Tank nightmares, mate. He'll give Tank absolute nightmares.
Yeah, him against Cruz has got to happen in the pros, man.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'd pick for that because Keyshawn looks money so far, but Andy Cruz is the man. Oh, Zelfa opening up a little bit here.
Jazza's left eye looks awful at the moment.
Beautiful right hand over the top by Zelfa Barrett. Yeah, Jazza's starting to get a little bit.
He's just getting ragged.
Behind here, yeah.
He's getting a bit ragged, but he's still in this fight. He's still throwing. But that
he ain't going to quit, Jazza. That's one thing about him. We've seen him too many times in the past. He ain't going nowhere.
What Jazza will do is he'll get to a point where he knows he's just got to go for it, and that's when he normally gets stopped, when he just goes hell for leather.
Zelfa's really starting to sit down on him now.
Take my glasses off. Yeah. For me, Zelfa's starting to take over.
Starting to pull away a little bit, I think, here.
I wish they'd make different style. I'm sick of those T-shirts now. Every company uses the same.
Yeah.
That it's either Under Armour, North Face, Gymshark.
That's an Under Armour special, that, isn't it?
Oh, 1000%.
Yeah, so what have we got? 4 rounds left. Oh, it was a good right hand there. I missed that one from Jazza in real time. That was a good shot. Yeah, 4 rounds left here. I think Jazza's going to have to take at least 3 of them.
Yeah, he's lost the last 3 or 4 rounds for me. Again, I'm not scoring it properly, but
yeah, we've got quite a few with us, but I don't think we've got too many interactors right now. But if anyone is scoring it, let us know how you've got it. Because I'd be really keen to see. I just stopped embarrassing myself scoring fights. I might bring it back for next week because it's such a good
I
night.
think I might keep score for 2. For Bellotti and
Yeah.
Catterall. I think I'll keep score on those.
I think Liam might be with us for the co-main and main. He likes to score. He likes to score the fights as he goes.
Old stat man.
Stat man, yeah. Who's that? Is that Luke Littler just rocked in the front row?
Yeah. Listen, Luke Littler gets where water can't now.
Yeah, mate, he is everywhere, isn't he?
Every time I go on my socials, he's on one of my feeds.
Yeah, definitely. Zelfa was kind of roping open a bit on the ropes there, just nearly got him with a lovely check right hook.
Still,
beautiful body shot there by Barrett.
It doesn't look his usual self, Zelfa.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll win a world title. I don't know if he's good enough.
Not sure, man. Not sure. I think he had his chance when he got it.
Yeah, Rakimov was beaten. He knocked him out when he was IBF, I think, and then Cordino obviously went and beat him to regain it after his injury. But yeah, I don't know. Super feather's an interesting division. You know, the top of it at the minute, you've got Navarrete, WBO, Shaki Foster.
He don't beat either of them for me.
I don't think he beats either of those guys. I can't think. Oh, good left by Jazza. I don't know. I can't think who the other champion. Oh, sorry. IBF was Kakachi, wasn't it? But
yeah.
Sugar Nunez.
Oh, shot by Jazza. Big left hand.
Oh, yeah, it was. Good shot, yeah. John Stone's getting his ear chewed off ringside.
Oh, I can't. That's why I don't like going anymore. Be like, will you just shut up?
What? John Stone's trying to get stuck into the scraps. Yeah, Jazz is having periodic success, to be fair.
He is.
He's not being outclassed.
I don't think it's sustained enough for him to be winning the rounds, though.
Definitely not. Good left hand down the pipe as well to end the seventh.
Good fight. I'm just going to put my light on 1 sec.
Yeah, it isn't a bad fight at all. No, Jazza giving him a few verbals again on his way back to the corner. He's still up for it and still in the fight.
That's better.
Jack Catterall getting interviewed in the back. Looks
Boring Jack.
Super cool.
We've got Boring Jack. I nearly called him Simple Jack then. But,
that was what Josh Taylor was calling.
Cheeky get.
I like they have a good rivalry, actually, to be fair to I think they'll be like one of those rivals that kind of mates once they've finished their careers and that.
Groves and Frotch.
Like Groves and Frotch. Yeah. I nearly said that, but I don't think they'll, Groves and Frotch have milked the life out of it, haven't they?
Oh, God, if I see that.
I don't think they'll be doing a tour of the UK together.
Yeah, we're going to, an evening with.
Yeah, an evening with, yeah. They love that one, don't they?
God.
You know what, though? They're good together. I love the Cobra. He's an interesting character.
Yeah, he is, and he knows that he's Marmite, and he leans into it.
Oh, God, yeah.
On purpose.
Look,
exactly.
Like
Tongue in cheek.
You've got to rate that. Yeah, you got to rate that.
Absolutely. And I think he will get a Misfits fight at some stage.
I think he's wanting that Jake Paul fight. I think he wants it.
The Disney kid. And I think.
What if he chinned Frotch for some reason or whatever?
Oh, mate.
Frotch would.
Could you imagine if
he wouldn't show his face in public ever again? So I think
he'd have to delete his channels.
His YouTube, his YouTube wouldn't have any standing anymore. So yeah, I don't think. Not saying that he would chin Carl Frotch.
I don't think he could.
One of the best chins in the sport of boxing. Period. Unbelievable chin.
But he's been retired for what? 10 years. He's 40
longer, 12 years or something.
Oh, could you imagine?
Yeah, Father Time waits on nobody, man.
And then stops Andre Ward in his next fight.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh.
And sending people like Crawford in, and then eventually has to get the Canelo fight. Yeah. And by that time, beats Canelo. Could you imagine that? They'd have to just end boxing.
He'll be calling out a new way after that.
Doesn't exist anymore, boxing. So we're in round 8 here, and for me, Jazza's getting back into it, but Zelfa's letting him. Zelfa needs to throw more.
I tell you what, both of them need to step on the gas here because there's an opportunity on either end. Here if somebody can finish strong, then
judges might be seeing this different to us. It's not
100%.
We're saying we think Zelfa's winning, but again, we're not scoring it properly. We're just saying that on what we've seen. We're not actually scoring it. And Jazza is coming back into the... Oh, he's there, Bellew.
Oh, yeah, he's front and centre.
He'll hate John Stones, won't he? Because he left his beloved toffees.
Yeah, he won't be... Yeah,
he sat very close to them two, isn't he, John Stones? They might be 1 and 2.
He kind of just got... Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I can't be arsed going left to right. We're going to boxing, ladies.
You're both
going to have to get along.
Oh, dear. Fair play to him.
I have seen him at shows before.
Yeah, he's always there. John Stones, he loves his boxing.
Jazza caught Zelfa with 2 or 3 then. I mean, he's winning this round. He won that round. So, Zelfa's letting him back into it after a decent start.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so what we got? Two rounds to go in this one?
2 to go, yeah.
Yeah, two big rounds for either fighter. I'd anticipate that Zelfa's ahead, but if Jazza can finish strong, it'll make it interesting.
Definitely.
Just past 100 of you that have joined us. So much appreciated as always, guys. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday evening as usual.
Thanks Plenty for joining us
tonight. Yeah, looking forward to every fight on this card. Obviously, next weekend we're just
God.
Even the weekends like this domestically, they're
next week is something different. I can't believe, and I shouldn't say this, but it's too late, that one of the fights hasn't dropped off next week. Just one.
Yeah, I know.
They've all stayed on.
You know what it is, though? They're all being paid such ridiculous money. They're all probably injured, but none of them want to drop out.
Limping in and stuff. Arms in slings and shit.
Yeah, you don't miss out on that card, no chance. Got to be out of your mind.
Shots. Some good body shots there. One of the Eubanks sat ringside. Oh, she's a Smith now anyway. She's not a Eubank, is she, anymore?
Tell you what, Tony Bellew's getting right into it. So whoever, I'd imagine he's supporting Jazza then because of the Liverpool
his
connection.
Eyes wide.
Yeah, loving it.
You're shaking your head, Zelfa, but he's catching you with them, brother. It's no good saying they don't hurt. They don't not score if you say they don't hurt. It needs to do something about it. Just got a warning there for hitting low. Do you know the worst thing to see in a boxing crowd is it's usually women yawning and rolling their eyes and shit. I feel like saying, get out. Let someone else sit there. What a waste of a ticket. I'm not interested. They've been made to go.
Oh, I tell you what, Jazza Dickens having a good round here.
He's doing what he said he has to. He's giving it a go. A lot of them on the gloves, but scoring for me.
Yeah, but he's outworking Zelfa in this round, definitely. He's just pop shotting.
He's now on the back foot. Zelfa's having to chase him.
Good body work there by Zelfa.
Caught again then, Zelfa. This has turned into a really good fight. I mean, I didn't think it would be close. I didn't think it'd be half as close as this.
No, I
well
thought
done,
Zelfa would
Jazza.
stop him.
Oh, again, Jazza. Well done. Proving a lot of people wrong, myself included.
Beautiful shot that was. Zelfa's trying to march forward now to try and make more of an impression. He'll get another good fight after this, Jazza, for sure. He's definitely good work for.
It's not the end of the road for Jazza by a long shot. Look at that. Yeah, boy.
It's still good work for people.
Look on Eddie's face. Oh, he's down in ferocity or whatever he's drinking.
He's got this drip water.
Is that what it is? Drip. That's it.
It's fashionable now to drink water out of a can, isn't it?
Is it? Right. Well, I'll stick to being unfashionable.
Tony Bellew is beside himself cheering Jazza Dickens on here.
If you pay 3 and 4 quid for a tin of water, you're a drip.
The world's gone mad.
Fucking mental. I grew up on tap water. Mind you, I'm crackers, so that's probably not a good indictment for tap water.
Big up, Dan Evans in the house. Hope you're well, Dan, and ready for a good night of boxing, my friend.
Yes,
masterclass from Jazza, mate. He's boxing great, and
the
really
second
good here, mate. Thank you.
The second half of the fight has definitely been a good performance from Jazza.
Definitely.
Started slow, but he's definitely warmed into it.
To be fair, I haven't scored it. Dan,
nah.
8-1. I wouldn't have it that. To be fair, I'd say personally, I thought Zelfa was slightly ahead, but I don't know, mate.
This could be a draw, you know.
Could be a draw. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm off the mark, but it's a shame we haven't got Tony Bellew's scorecard because he's really reliable normally, and we can
9-0. It'll be 9-0, 100%. 3 10-8s in there somewhere. 10-7.
Yeah, but Zelfa, well, to be fair, both of them look like they need to win this final round.
This is devastating for Zelfa if he loses.
Well, this isn't a world.
Devastating.
This isn't a world level fight, so Zelfa's got to go back to the drawing board after this. Because the quote was,
"If I don't become a world champion,
I've underachieved.
I've failed. I've underachieved."
So, basing it what I've seen on, okay, I haven't even looked at the Twitter scorecard. So fair enough, Dan. I missed the first 4 rounds. Yeah, they were
close.
They were close as well. Yeah, look, it's a
terrible fight
to score.
No, it's a terrible fight to score. It could land on it could all hinge on this last round.
No outcome would surprise me for this fight.
Jazza's punches have had more of the effect of more knocking head back.
Yeah, he certainly landed like the more telling blows, I would say, throughout the fight.
Oh.
Just leaned in, and Jazza trying to claim a knockdown from the ref then.
Yeah, trying.
Fair play. Do rate that. Though. Oh, mate, he can't miss with that overhand left, Jazza, can he?
Nope.
Yeah, he'll be getting plenty of work still based on this performance. Zelfa's looked, one-dimensional at times for me.
And I said at the beginning of the fight that was what Jazza was more basic, but Zelfa has just been so predictable. He's just backed off, pawed with his jab, looked to do hook. I thought he was doing something cute with his feet. He wasn't. He's just stayed on the inside and done absolutely nothing with it. He'll be disappointed in himself when he watches this back. He's thrown this fight away. If he loses this fight, he's thrown it away. But well done, Jazza Dickens. Win, lose, or draw. You've shown that you've still got it, man.
Yeah, look, I think Jazza got every chance of getting the decision here, mate. I really do.
Look, go on, Jazza.
Do you know what? Good luck to him. He's boxed great tonight. Especially the finish of the fight, like the last sort of 4 or 5 rounds, he's been the one in the ascendancy.
Well done, Jazza.
To Jazza Dickens there. That was a really good performance.
I think Jazza will get this, I really do.
He certainly finished the better.
He won 4 or 5 of the last 4 or 5 rounds. So it's how did they score the first 4 or 5? I thought that would be a problem, and it's, look at the court, Zelfa Barrett's corner. I mean, they look dejected, don't they?
Yeah, he does. He does. His corner does. I don't think Jazza was phenomenal tonight. He fought really well, but like you say, he just kept it tight and did the basics. When Zelfa didn't look like he really had the answers, to be honest. I think it's gonna be close, but I would,
Tony the scout.
Values there.
I'm proud of you, lad. I'm proud of you. That's like, is that like getting a praise off the Godfather?
Yeah, there's Eddie called William Crawler the Manchester Golovkin. There you go. The last person he called that was Lewis Ritson. He cursed him forever, the Geordie Golovkin.
Oh, stay away, please. Stop it.
I see what Dan means now. Yeah, pretty much everyone I've seen here is saying that Jazz is convincingly taking it. So yeah, look. Let's hope we get the correct decision. Got Cracker CR in the house. Thank you for joining us. We're just waiting on the scorecards now. So in the next sort of 1 minute, we should have the answers for you, my friend.
We should.
But you would suggest that Jazza Dickens is the one. Yeah, I'm with you, Dan. Right, here we go. Both fighters in the middle of the ring. I'm just going to mute myself and find out the cards.
I think they're going to give it to Jazza. There you go. Jazza Dickens. Well done. Wow.
Wow, that's a crushing defeat for Zelfa Barrett. That is
bad for him. And it propels Jazza on.
Man, his dad doesn't look too pleased.
Whose?
Sorry, his uncle. Don't know why I called him his dad.
That Freudian slip there. Do you know something we don't? His dad's white, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Who's the other guy in his corner? I recognise him.
Marcus Morrison.
Yeah, I thought he was with Gallagher's gym.
He sort of is and isn't. He floats about Manchester gyms. You'll see him in Crawler's corners as well. Rehab, It was Jazza Dickens won that fight.
Yeah, Jazza Dickens won that one. So first underdog win of the night goes to Jazza Dickens. Fair play to him. That was a brilliant performance. Jesus, Reece Bellotti looks like a ringer for Josh Taylor there, doesn't he?
Does a bit. Yeah.
He looks proper like Josh Taylor. That's like scary. It might just be that angle that they're at there. RDJ then against Pat McCormack coming up next. Jay, any early predictions for that before we flick over?
Pat McCormack to smash his head in, I'm afraid. Unless he's done what Zelfa did and looked past him.
Just rounding up on that. Completely agree with, and it came to fruition what you said earlier. You said it in like the second or third round. He completely overlooked Jazza, didn't he?
Yeah. I think he thought he could coast in first and second gear. Didn't need to step on it. I think he thought he'd get him out of there late, and Jazza just continued to come forward, press, throw, press, throw. He is now the WBA International Super Featherweight Champion.
Gotta love it.
I mean, that should get him a ranking, no? Normally does with
any do.
Trinket.
Look, and it's a long way back up the mountain for Zelfa Barrett now.
We might never see him again. And I know that sounds like I'm being dramatic, but he said if he can't be a world champion, then it's,
The lack of the plan B was concerning.
Yeah.
Didn't have any real, I don't know whether it was Jazz's southpaw style. It was.
It shouldn't though. At that level, the level that Zelfa's boxed at, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Okay, a couple of 2 or 3 rounds to adjust maybe, but you have to expect stuff like that, and the switch hitters and shit. So no, for me, that's not a big enough excuse. I think he did overlook him, and that's what happens when you overlook someone. You lose. So how much does he want it? How much do him and his team believe that he really can challenge at world level? Because if they don't, then there's absolutely no point in continuing based on what he's said.
It's one thing losing at world level and stuff like that, but, you know, even with the greatest of respect to Jazza, it was a great performance.
He was supposed to win that fight, Sam.
Yeah, that was a...
he was supposed to win that fight.
It was an activity fight for Zelfa, that was.
Anyway, I'm cuddling my bunny because I'm cold.
Yeah, we'll leave it there for this one, and we'll grab a quick 2 minutes. We'll be back very shortly.
See you on the other side, people.
Everyone who's joined and interacted, and we'll be back for Robbie Davis, Pat McCormack,